Hello, once again, welcome to all to my YouTube channel. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe it so that you can get my videos regularly. Today we are going to discuss about rotary variable differential transformer, or we called it is RVDT. So what is an RVDT, or rotary variable differential transformer? So it is a inductive transducer. RVDT is nothing but an inductive transducer which convert angular displacement to electrical signal. There is another type of inductive transducer which convert linear displacement into electrical signal is called LVDT. LVDT. This is RVDT, that is linear variable differential transformer. So we can define this RVDT is an inductive transducer. This is a transducer. We know what is a transducer. Transducer is nothing but a device which converts one form of energy to another form of energy. That is, here it is displacement is converted into electrical energy. So it is called inductive transducer. And it plays a significant role. Mainly this type of transducers are mainly used in aircraft throttle and flap control systems, or it can be used in aerospace, medical field to measure or vary the angular displacement and stabilize the system. So these are some applications. And the operation principle is similar to operation principle of this RVDT is similar to that of LVDT, where the cam-shaped core is rotated between the winding with the help of the shaft. In RVDT, we are using a cam-shaped core rotator. In LVDT, we are using a soft iron. That means cam-shaped means it is shaped like this. Or we can be called, there is a round shape is there, then there is a projection shape will be occur this, and there is shaft is middle, and this is the cam shape, and the soft iron LVDT we are use a soft iron core like this. So this is the difference between the this cam shaped rotating winding and soft iron type rotating winding. These both are soft iron, but the shape will be somewhat different. So RVDT construction. The design and construction of RVDT is similar to LVDT as I said earlier. The only difference is the shape of the core transformer winding. That means LVDT use soft iron core to measure the linear displacement, where RVDT use cam-shaped core, rotating core for measuring the angular displacement. So the main difference between LVDT and RVDT is, that is, LVDT is used for the linear displacement measurement and RVDT is used for angular displacement. This is the main difference. And the second one is, there is a soft iron core is used here, and here it is a cam-shaped core is used. Again, we can go in detail with the construction. So how this RVDT is constructed? So like every transformer, RVDT and LVDT both are transformers are there. That is rotary variable differential transformer is there. That is linear variable. Only difference is that both are transformer. So there must be two windings are there. That windings are called primary winding and secondary winding. As in the figure, this is the primary winding and this is the secondary winding. And next thing is the primary and secondary winding owned former. It's a transformer, that is, it may own on a former metallic sheet, metallic material. So there are two secondary windings, as in the figure. There are two secondary windings are there, having equal number of turns. As you see, there are three number of turns in both the secondary windings, equal number of turns. These windings are placed on either side of the primary identically. These secondary windings are, this is the primary winding and this is the secondary winding. And the number of windings in the both secondary are equal and placed either side of the primary winding equally. And the cam-shaped magnetic core, this is the cam-shaped magnetic core, is made of soft iron, is connected to the shaft. This magnetic core can be thus rotated between the winding. This is a cam-shaped magnetic core. As I said earlier, it will be somewhat like this. One side will be projected like this, so it is called a ham shape. So it will be like this, and here is a shaft from here. So by rotating the shaft, clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, this can be rotated in this direction or opposite direction. That is, angular velocity can be measured here. Connected to the shaft, this magnetic core can be thus rotated between the winding. So this is that is construction of the LVDT. Then working principle of LVDT. So RVDT. The working principle of RVDT and LVDT both are same and based on the mutual inductance principle. So what do you mean by mutual induction? Mutual induction, but it is working on the principle based on the mutual induction. Then what is mutual induction means? When AC excitation of some voltages or frequency is applied the primary winding of RVDT, then magnetic field is produced inside the core. That means when we apply AC signal, there is a magnetic field will be produced inside the core. And this magnetic field is induced a mutual current in the secondary winding. So this magnetic field produced in the primary will be induced a mutual current in the secondary winding. And then due to the transformer action, that is due to transformer action, the induced voltage in the secondary winding are ES1 and ES2 respectively. So due to the transformer action, there is two induced voltage will be in the secondary winding, that is ES2 and ES1. And some speciality of this winding, secondary connection, these two voltages are equal and opposite in phase. So this is the working principle of RVDT. And hence the net voltage will be difference between the induced secondary voltage, hence the output will be E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. So both the RVDT and LVDT are same and the working principle will be almost same. Only difference is LVDT is used for linear displacement measurement and RVDT is used for angular displacement. And the windings are, two windings are there, primary and secondary winding. Secondary number of turns on the secondary windings are same and the output voltage that is induced in the secondary winding ES1 and ES2 both are same but opposite phase. So the output E0 can be written as ES1 minus ES2. So this is a working principle of RVDT. So now see, this is again, there is a primary coil is there and there is two secondary coil S1 and the S2. And the secondary voltage develop ES1 and ES2 and output voltage can be written as E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2. Now according to the position of the core, there are three cases will be erased. This is the core and this is the shaft and the position of the core, these three cases may be erased. That is, the core will be in this position and when it is rotated in a clockwise direction, this cam will be moved to the S1 position. When it is an anti-clockwise direction, it will be moved to the S2 position. So according to this, there are three cases will be erased. We will be discuss each case one by one. Case 1. When the core is in a null position, that is called, this is the core is in a null position. Primary winding is there, secondary winding is there, and the voltage in the secondary winding can be represented by ES1 and ES2. So when the core is in the null position, then the flux linkage with both the secondary windings will be same. So the induced EMF ES1 and ES2, both windings will be the same value. And hence the net differential output voltage E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2 will be 0. it shows that no displacement of the core. That means there is no displacement. The core will be in the initial position or null position. So the output voltage is equal to 0. That means there is no displacement of the core. Then case 2. When the core rotates in the clockwise direction. When the core rotates in the clockwise direction. So when core is rotated in this direction, what happens? The cam will be moved to this position. More compared to S1. That is, this is S1 and this is secondary winding 2. And the voltage, this voltage will be represented by ES1 and this voltage is equal to ES2. Now the cam will be moved to the more to the ES1. So there is more voltage will be developed in ES1. So this means that S1 will be more than induced EMF in S2. So more EMF, induced EMF will be in the S1 winding, that is secondary winding 1, compared to the secondary winding 2. So hence ES1 is greater than ES2 and the net differential output voltage E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2 will be positive because ES1 is greater than ES2. This means that output voltage E0 will be in phase with the primary voltage. So this is the second condition. That is when the core is rotated in the clockwise direction. And third condition, when the core is rotated in the anti-clockwise direction. Now the core will be rotated the opposite direction. So what happened? Now the shaft will be, or this cam will become more to the ES2 position compared to ES1. This is secondary 1 and this is secondary 2. And this voltage is equal to ES1 and this voltage is ES2. Now we can see that ES2 is greater than ES1. So the net output voltage E0 is equal to ES1 minus ES2 is some negative value. So this means that EMF induced in S2 will be more compared to the S1. So we can be said that ES2 is more than ES1. So the net difference voltage will be negative. This means the output voltage E0 will be in phase opposition, that is 180 degree out of phase with the primary voltage. So these are the three cases. This camshaft, or instead of camshaft, we can use some core, iron core, soft iron core like this. There is a shaft will be like this. By rotating this shaft in clockwise direction, there is a displacement in this direction, and in anti-clockwise direction, the displacement is opposite direction. It is like a screw type core may be there. Both are same. That's the angular. When here also angular, by rotating this angular rotation, this will be moved in and anti-clockwise direction. It will be moved out. So this is the working principle of the RVDT. So this is the RVDT, practically used RVDT transformer. There is a shaft is there. This shaft can be rotated in two directions. This is a clockwise direction. It can be rotated, or it can be rotated in an anti-clockwise direction. And corresponding to the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, output voltage V0 is either positive or negative. So these are the following advantages of RVDT. High accuracy, compact, as seen here, compact, strong construction. The consistency of RVDT is high, long lifespan, very high resolution, low cost, high durability, linearity is excellent, performance is repeatable, easy to handle. That means almost all the characteristics that require for the transducer will be satisfied here in the advantage list. So it is more comfortable to use and reliable to for the use as a sensor or a transducer. And the disadvantage is, two disadvantages are mentioned here. Since the output of the RVDT is linear, so it is restrict its usability. It's not linear. Output is RVDT is not linear. That is about there is a usability. There is some restriction in the usabilities there. And the contact among the measuring exterior as well as the nozzle is not possible for all time. There is some contact may be lost in some time. So these are the two disadvantages. Then application. The main application of RVDT includes, it is mainly used in aircraft, fuel valves in hydraulics systems, brake with cable system, modern mechanic machine tools, nose wheels steering system, weapon torpedo system, engine fuel control system, aircraft, aviation, avionics, engine bleeds, air systems, robotics, etc. In mainly it is robotics, arm motions all arm motions can be controlled by using this RVDT. So these are some applications of the RVDT. And then what is the difference between RVDT and LVDT? So the only difference between RVDT and LVDT lies the conversion type of iron core used. LVDT use soft iron core, sensing linear displacement. It's the main. LVDT is used to sense linear displacement, but RVDT is used to sense angular displacement. So this is the main difference between the LVDT and RVDT. So in this section, we discuss about RVDT. So what is the principle behind the RVDT, construction of RVDT, and the working of the RVDT. And this transducer is also used in several fields, especially in aviation, robotics, missile controlling, and so and so field. So thank you for listening my topic, and also I request you to share, subscribe my channel, and also you can comment comment about my channel. Thank you for listening me.